quad soon.
Yeah, I mean, and also for the uninitiated in World Chase Tag, getting the better end against Kyle Soderman is not an easy task at all. It's actually a
No,
very, very difficult task to do. Probably one of
especially
the
now.
harder tasks you could have in a competitive chase tag. Um, One of the greatest, I think, in the sport so far. I mean, has been regaled as just such a high level competitor. So
Yeah, there was a time where people started figuring him out. But when I joined Hollywood and I started working with him, also Kyle's an amazing innovator as well, very creative. Actually, that's one of my favorite combos. If you get me, Kai, and Kyle together on the quad, Kyle has leveled up huge. So yeah, he is a threat now.
very, very cool. So we will be getting our first chase on with Family is back up against Urban
Woo!
Gravity. Family is back. I mean, again, was going scoreless against our two big dogs here, Fakaw and Blacklist, but made it look hard for them. Actually made them work a good bit to be able to get those victories. So looking forward to seeing what they had here. Urban
Absolutely. Look at
Gravity, of
this
course,
spider.
had the close one. Oh, go ahead.
And look at that spider. That setup was quite nice. He knew the Vader was in a bad position, and easy does it for executing the final part of that trap.
All right, here we go. And again, Family is back. A lot of really good looks on the evasion side right here. Let's
Yep.
see, running around the outside, trying to go for the reach out with that left hand, but just did not think he had the
Oh,
angle
oh
for it.
no.
Urban Gravity gets it, though, after a bit of a gimme running into the sisters.
Again, we're seeing today some of those S-like curves across the center of the quad are really setting up evaders to be sitting ducks in the middle. Just a weird cut there. Otherwise, he's looking real smart for the first half of that chase. That was team captain Sarika.
Let's see who can find the first breaking point right here. Wow, again, once again, read that correctly, but the hand just was not extended further out. Caught it by the lazy boy regardless, though, so good stuff over to Family is back.
Yeah, just tracking him down right there behind the lazy boy. It looks like the evader could have really benefited from stealing the cut at Piss Corner there, which is vaulting up over the front line, striding the rail to the sisters. But he missed that cut, which would have been a great banana peels route, and it left him a target for the way station at Lazy Boy.
I was just asking a question to the cameraman right now, saying, you following me, camera guy? You're going to want to see this one. Let's see.
Good
Again,
active
bouncing back
EQ.
and forth. Over by the tilted cube.
Oh,
Really, really nice. Tries
lures
to
the
double
tail.
back by the sisters as well. That penguin slide a little bit too slow right there. So Family is back. Plenty of time to spend. And that idle was all she wrote.
Yeah, great movement from the evader there. Notice how when he's in the EQ spaces, especially behind the cube, he's active. He's not just sitting there letting the chaser get a good read on his position. He's bouncing around. He's tripping up the chaser as the chaser tries to execute all the algorithms of his trap continuum.
Very, very nice. Made sure the cameraman was watching for that one. Maybe cares a little bit less right here. Slaps the platform of the ridge right there. I think just maybe waiting for one of those hand baits that you had
Oh,
mentioned before. And
great
once again,
play.
this quadrupedal, the bouncing back and forth is just so tricky in a
Woo.
space that's usually considered quite open. That was a slip up right there from Family is back, but
Oh,
Urban Gravity didn't pounce on it, so it's another point.
saved by the bell, though. That little slip up put him in a bad position in Piss Corner, and the chaser capitalized and set the trap. Just not enough time. Before that, though, looking so strong on the evader's part. Great timing, great speed, some great play at the sisters there, squeezing out with some QM and good tripwires.
Okay, this time we start at the tilted cube instead for a couple more seconds of breath. Going around the outside once again. Okay, yeah, and opting for over the top of the sisters right there. Doesn't want to play the back and forth quadrupedal. Oh, okay. A little bit too slow. Again, just mounting on top of the tilted cube right there was plenty of time for this athlete to get through. And I mean, the point to the cameraman makes a lot of sense now, right? That's a hat trick.
Yeah, he's over there bantering with the cameraman, gives the cameraman a little smile, says, "Remember what I told you?" Yeah, great showing from Family is back currently. Ooh, a mountain start, risky business. Oh, it works.
Oh my gosh, it still works out. That's insane. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
swing and a miss.
no! That is just a taunt right there. Just slowly bouncing
Oh.
down. Finally gets caught trying to vault atop the tilted cube. But wow, I mean, to just find the bend back there was crazy.
Yeah, it looks like he's either tired or he's trying to give the rest of his team some more opportunities here because he's doing some highlight reel stuff, especially sneaking away on the mountain at the start there and that little boxer dodge that we were talking about before at the bay.
Very nice catch right there. Super, super clean.
Easy. Tiger down to the open side tag. We've seen a lot of those today. You usually see those when you've got newer teams on the quad. It's quite a bit more rare. And look at that. He guards the closed side so well. With this evader that's new to the sport, he just feels like there's no other option at that point. And that's exactly what the Tiger should feel like.
Okay, fast start right here. Just right along the center. Trying to set up the branch right there for the Tiger to perch atop, but just wants to cut it off early, running across the diagonal. Now you get to cut through the ridge instead. I like this from Family is Back. This might be an answer right here. It is the beginning of a point right here for Urban Gravity, or for Family is Back, excuse me. Urban Gravity still struggling to find one here.
Great job by Sarika. Some key moments there was he shook the Tiger off the branch. That's exactly what you want. Chaser fell for it, went around. And also he hit the monogamy tripwire at bay, where as the Chaser thinks that he's setting up a trap continuum, the evader has already crossed and made ridge.
Very, very nice so far. Family is Back looking so clean.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh.
Wow, okay, cut to the left right there is sick.
Oh. Yeah, there might have been an opportunity to hit a short trap at the bay and get inside, but he missed it, and that gave him the precious last fraction of a second to get out from that back corner.
Very, very nice.
Right there.
And I believe, yeah, I was going to say, I believe we're at match point right here. You see it on your screen. Once again, I mean, the showmanship to this side cameraman cannot be understated right now. I mean, these guys' Family is Back. They know what they are up to. Evasion will win the match, but we do get to see Urban Gravity with a shot to evade as well to bring this one back.
Well done by the Chaser. That was a really quick and tight trap set at the bay there. Throwing that spider in, not being too committed. He tightened the noose at the right moment, and the evader felt like he had nowhere to go, and that little wraparound was all he needed.
Go. 5 evasions in a row is a tall order indeed. We did see a really cool cutback from this athlete on Urban Gravity, the tilted cube over to the mountain tables, but we might not be getting that one. Yup, it's just a light tap on the shoulder to close that one out in favor of Family is Back.
Yeah, he was just way too complacent, Lazy Boy. He stopped there, and he basically said, let's play Lazy Boy on this front bar. That is probably the worst position you can have. Chaser absolutely punishes him for it. But all in all, not too bad. Urban Gravity coming in as a new team. A lot of fans in the chat yelling, Ale, Urban Gravity. But Family is Back. It's too strong. Coming through with a definitive win.